What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Boxing Lowdown, and I'm back here with another video. Now, as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like, and I'll happily get back to you now. For those of you that didn't see my video yesterday, this is going to be the way my videos are going to look for the time being due to work commitments. It's crazy at the moment, man. But the most important thing is just getting the content out because, as I said before, I was kind of lagging a little bit in terms of putting videos out there, work, the new role, everything's just currently getting on top. So as long as the videos are out there, that's the main thing. So good feedback on the previous video anyway, my pound for pound list. Go and check that out if you haven't already. And yeah, we move on. But anyway, I wanted to talk about Josh Taylor, man, because Josh Taylor is set to stay at 140 pounds. And that actually shocked me because I didn't believe that Josh Taylor was going to stay at 140 pounds, especially after his fight with Jack Catterall. Now, with him looking to stay at 140 pounds, it makes sense for him to see Jack Catterall again. He has to. He has to, because you know that this criticism is stinging him. You know that he's not liking seeing, everywhere people saying that he lost the fight, because he did lose the fight. However, he got a gift decision in his hometown. There's no denying that. But, I know that the type of character Josh Taylor is, he's not going to like seeing all this sort of criticism out there for him. So it's looking like, however, that he will be taking on Jose Cepeda, which is a good fight. Do you know what I mean? We can't really moan at that at all. Josh Taylor has taken on elite competition in only, 19, 20 fights. You know what I mean? You can't argue with some of the guys that he's been in with, man. So there's no doubt he's obviously not scared of Jack Catterall. But that is the fight that, we want to see again, because Jack Catterall, no one gave him a prayer going into that fight, man. And for good reason, because Josh Taylor was the undisputed king at 140 pounds. He defeated tough challengers along the way, the likes of Regis Prograis, Victor Postal, Jose Ramirez, beating top level guys and, looking good doing it as well at the same time. Some of them were close, like the Regis Prograis fight, but, he was the number one at that weight. He still is the number one at that weight for a reason. He has been stripped by the WBA. Shameful from the WBA, but what do we expect from sanctioning bodies, man? They're just corrupt. They're just bad for the business, but they're not going to go anywhere. They make the money. I need to see what Andre Ward was saying, actually, because apparently he went on a rant about the sanctioning bodies. But this is what we all know. Do you know what I mean? Like, the sanctioning bodies are just known for doing stuff like this. Stripping Josh Taylor because he didn't take part in the mandatory against Alberto Puello. Come on, man. Like, is a joke. I mean, even the WBC president, Maurizio Suleiman, came out and slammed the WBA for that decision. But, it is what it is, man. These sanctioning bodies have way too much power, if you ask me. And, the sooner the athletes get rid of these belts, the better. But I understand at the same time why, having a belt does more for you in terms of stature and in terms of like marketability. I get it. So, unfortunately, they're not going to go anywhere. Back to Josh Taylor anyway, man. It's looking like that he's going to come off. He's going to fight Jose Cepeda next. Cepeda's obviously coming off a fight of the year performance against Baranchik. First round KO of Vargas in October. He's looking very good, and it's a quality fight, man. It's a good fight. It's an easy fight to make as well. Both of them are with top rank. So yeah, it is an ideal fight for 140 pounds for sure. However, Josh Taylor, should he get through Jose Cepeda, then and he is willing to stay at 140 pounds, then he has to see Jack Catterall next. He absolutely has to. Jack Catterall's been calling him out on Twitter. These two have been going back and forth on Twitter for quite a while, actually. I don't dispute that Josh Taylor wouldn't grant Jack Catterall a rematch. It could be something that they could work towards again. But in the meantime, Jack Catterall's got to get active and stay out there. He may feel hard done by. I'm sure he does after what happened that night. But, he can't let that grate on him forever. Do you know what I mean? He has to move on and get on with his career as well. I don't know if he's got any fights lined up. So, if Josh Taylor is going to take on Jose Cepeda, then Jack Catterall needs to get out there as well and stay active. You can't just sit around waiting for Josh Taylor if Josh Taylor is going to move on and fight other guys. So it's important for him to stay active, keep his name out there, build on the momentum that he's built after that Josh Taylor fight. And then hopefully if he was to come through a fight while Josh Taylor comes through Cepeda, which is no guarantee, then, maybe they could build up that fight for the end of the year in a huge fight again. Do you know what I mean? It'll be even bigger than, what it was before. The only issue for Jack Catterall is that the fight won't be for undisputed, which is, something that's always going to grate on him. That was a once in a lifetime opportunity, and it was taken away from him from the judges. So listen, there's no denying how good Josh Taylor is, man. There's no denying what he's done in the game. If he is to take on Jose Cepeda, it's another fantastic fight. We can't really deny him that. But if he is to stay at 140 pounds, and I'm not sure how long he can stay there for, then yeah, he's going to have to see Jack Catterall again at some point for sure. I don't deny Josh Taylor. I think he would take that fight. I don't think there's anything in him that suggests that he wouldn't take on any challenge. You look at some of the guys he's fought already. You know, he's not scared of Jack Catterall. So I could expect that to happen again. But how long can Josh Taylor make 140 pounds for? That's the question. He looks huge at the weight. He can definitely fit into the welterweight division. He's got the frame for it. And he was the one that was complaining about not being able to make the weight, struggling to make the weight. After that fight with Catterall, he said that would be his last fight at 140 pounds. So maybe he's got a nutritionist or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, he don't seem like a guy that really falls out of shape anyway in between fights. I don't know. But yeah, he's a big guy, man. So I'm not sure how long he can make 144. But I'm sure that, you know, it's a decision that him and his team have made. If they feel like that they can continue at 140, then I'm sure that they know what they're doing. So let's wait and see on an announcement about Taylor and Cepeda. That is a good fight to look forward to. And yeah, if he is to stay at 140 for the foreseeable future, then, you know, Jack Catterall, he has to see him. He has to see him. But maybe it's to do with, you know, Taylor, you know, looking at a potential fight with Crawford, which is an unbelievable fight. Crawford obviously now looking nearer to get that Spence fight. You know, it could be that, but we'll see what happens in the future, man. You never know in this game. Josh Taylor, though, looking to stay at 140 pounds for now anyway. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. And do you agree with me that if he is to stay at 140, then he has to see Jose Cepeda. He has to see Jack Catterall at some point. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.